Welcome back to Living Local. The holidays and the new year are a time for celebration, and nothing can get you and your guests in the party mood like a good cocktail or two. And if you want to kick off the new year, though, on a healthy start, you don't have to be antisocial, that's for sure. In this segment, sponsored by Hy-Vee, Dietitian Nina Struss tells us how you can still enjoy something fizzy and festive without undoing all your hard work.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you, Nina.
You too.
All right, so what we drink during the holidays can really add up to a lot of calories, sugar, fat, but what are some other alternatives then?
Yeah. Well, I'm always going to say water first, right?
Okay, right.
I mean, of course, because we definitely don't say don't drink anything, because that is for a lot of people a part of it. So making sure that you are following those drinks with water. We want to stay hydrated. That helps keep our energy levels up, and it's just good for overall health. But I also like to kind of find some of the fun drinks that you can find in, a lot of them are in the health market section.
Yeah.
Obviously, sparkling waters are kind of a big deal for people and an easy substitute if you don't want to be drinking anything that is alcoholic.
Yeah.
We have a couple of different newer ones. The Olipop is kind of nice. That one actually has a little bit of prebiotics in it, so it's kind of a little bit healthier for your gut. Obviously, kombucha is always really wonderful.
Yeah,
I always
right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and this one right here too.
Yeah.
Right?
Lots of different brands and flavors to try. Really can dress it up so it makes it look like you're drinking something fancy.
Yeah.
And then we were just talking about Bubbler as one of, I think, both of our favorite drinks. That one's a little bit more of an antioxidant drink. It does have some caffeine, so if caffeine is something that you like in your beverage, it does have a little bit of natural caffeine in it too.
Okay.
Not all of the added sugar that you're typically going to get from a lot of those alcoholic beverages, mixed beverages, depending on what it is either. And so it gives you a nice variety to kind of pick and choose from.
So what are some of the health benefits though of adding things like kombucha and you brought in some like cranberries and other fruit, right?
Yeah, definitely. So fruit and cranberries, especially if you're adding them to like a mixed drink, are going to give a nice natural sweetness without adding a bunch of extra sugar. Cranberries are anti-inflammatory, also a good source of vitamin C. When we're talking about kombucha in general, kombucha is a fermented tea, so it actually has some probiotics in it, which is actually really good for our digestive system. So we like to keep our gut healthy most of the time, but especially during the holidays. So it's a nice alternative.
Right. All right. And you're going to show us how to make a drink with kombucha in it.
Yeah.
And, you know, without all the added sugar and calories. So what are you going to make for us?
Yes, we have a cranberry kombucha cocktail here. And so one of the bases here is going to be rosemary. So we're going to add a little bit of rosemary here into the bottom of a shaker. And if you have a muddler, you can use that. I don't have a muddler. I searched everywhere for it. So you can always use like the back of a spoon or spoon and get that kind of in there to start breaking and bruising the rosemary.
Okay.
And then to that's going to add a really nice flavor to it as well. We're going to add some cranberries in here.
Okay.
And then you're going to also add in about half of a chopped orange.
Okay.
Again, and you're just going to kind of work with that again to kind of really break that down, muddle it through. We want to be releasing the flavors from those fruits as well. So you're going to work that through a little bit longer than I'm doing here.
Right.
And then we're going to add some of the cranberry flavor of kombucha, but you could also do a different flavor if you want to, but it's kind of sticking with that. Be careful, kombucha is effervescent, so you do want to make sure that if you're going to kind of shake it, not shake it too much.
Yes.
Because it can, you know, explode on you.
Been there, done that.
And if you want to, you can add in about 1.5 ounces or so of vodka. If you don't want to and keep it more of like a mocktail, which is kind of what I'm going to do right now, you can easily just omit the vodka as well. And then I have some glasses that have some cranberries that are already halved in there. You could add in even some of the chopped orange in there too if you wanted to. Okay. You might need to add a little bit more.
It looks so pretty.
Yep, and then I even have some edible flowers I thought would be really pretty on top.
Oh, look at that.
Sit on top of everybody's glass. You could do like the orange slices if you have it too. Just kind of nice and something different, and even add in like a sprig or two of rosemary.
Yeah, too. It looks so pretty too. Yeah, definitely. So when you didn't add the vodka.
I did not. But you can.
Right, we can. But how many calories would you say we're eliminating then if we're not adding in the vodka?
Sure. There's about 65 calories in 1 ounce of vodka, and so usually I tell people you don't have to be completely dry during the holidays, but do keep an eye on what you are wanting to drink most. Okay. Because obviously the more we drink, the more dehydrated we get, and the more likely you're not going to feel very good either later in the day or the next day.
For sure. What should we be looking for on the label tables when we are picking drinks?
Yeah, good question. So we're looking for, obviously you want to pay attention to the serving sizes. A lot of drinks, there might be more than one serving in a bottle.
Okay.
And the servings or the nutrition facts are based off of that serving size. So you want to make sure you know the amount that you're getting. And then of course paying attention really this time of the year to added sugar intake.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how much sugar is too much.
Yeah, so the American Heart Association recommends anywhere between 6 to 9 teaspoons of added sugar. And so 1 teaspoon is about 4 grams. So you're anywhere between 24 to 30-ish, maybe a little bit more grams of added sugar.
Okay.
So if your beverage has 30 grams of sugar, you know, you either want to maybe limit it to that or kind of stay away from it because remember, sugar's not the only place we're getting in our beverages. We're probably eating lots of, you know, other types of
and things like that, and desserts. Yep.
Yes.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah, it's you just don't realize how much is in, you know, the drinks that we're drinking. We've made some mocktails in the past here on Living Local with you guys. Where can people find more recipes like the one that you brought today and maybe connect with a Hy-Vee dietitian? Yeah,
we have some really great recipes. Usually they show up in our Seasons magazines, and those are always at Hy-Vee.com, and you can search by beverages too to have it pull up really easily for you. Same thing at Hy-Vee.com. We have our dietitians tab where you can search for your store and find the dietitian that's closest to you and the services that we offer that might be helpful.
All right, Nina, always great to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
And again, this segment was sponsored by Hy-Vee. For more information, you can visit Hy-Vee.com, and we'll also have all those details posted on our QuadCities.com.